Many will mistake the silence for the final victory. They will believe the hardest part is over. They see a finish line, a victory lap where they can finally catch their breath. But a Stoic mind understands the truth. The silence was never the solution, it was merely the preparation. The purification. You have not won the war. You have simply cleared the battlefield. By exercising the discipline to step back, you created a strategic void. A space of quiet contemplation that forces reflection. But its power is only potential. It lies dormant until you act. The true test of your character was not in your ability to stay silent. It is in your ability to act with intention, now that the silence may be broken. This next phase is where your inner fortress is truly revealed. If you rush back in, driven by emotion, by anxiety, or by a need for validation, you prove that the silence was just a tactic. Born of weakness, you undo every ounce of respect you painstakingly built. This is the precipice. Everything you have done can become the foundation for a new dynamic, built on strength, or it can crumble into dust, revealing you were never in control at all. No contact was not the endgame, it was the training ground. Now, it is time to execute the strategy you were trained for. And so, the silence will break, a text message, a social media like. To the untrained mind, this is a signal for immediate action, a jolt of adrenaline, a dose of validation that demands an instant response. But not for you. Your training taught you the dichotomy of control. Her action, that text, that like, is an external. It is outside of your domain. Your perception of it, and your response to it, are the only things you truly command. This is the moment your practice is put to the test. Your task now is to become a detached observer. To see her outreach not as a victory or a trap, but simply as data. Analyze the data, calmly, without judgment. What is its nature? Is it a low-effort probe, designed to see if you will jump at the first sign of attention? Or is there genuine curiosity in her words? Patience, in this moment, is not a game. It is a declaration of your self-sufficiency. By not reacting instantly, you are communicating non-verbally that your world did not stop turning while she was gone. You are assessing, not scrambling. You are a general, studying the terrain. Before committing your troops, only once you have calmly assessed the approach, can you formulate your response. A response crafted not from neediness, but from a position of strength. You have observed, now, you act, but how do you craft this response to reignite the spark? Without burning down the foundation of strength you have just built, the answer lies not in grand gestures, but in subtle strength, in precision. The untrained man sees this as his chance to unload his feelings, to discuss the past, to close the distance immediately. This is a fatal error. A Stoic acts with precision and with purpose. Your goal is not to recreate the old dynamic. It is to introduce the new one. This new dynamic is powered by the growth you cultivated in the silence, the new hobby you mastered, the progress in your career, the goals you have been chasing. These are not things to brag about. They are the very substance behind your newfound composure. So when she reaches out, your response must be light, confident, and forward-looking. If she asks how you are, a simple, "I'm doing well, been focused on some exciting projects. Hope you're doing great too," has immense power. It is warm, yet self-contained. It signals that your well-being is generated internally, not granted by her attention. You must understand, attraction is not rekindled by reminding her of the man you once were. It is sparked by giving her a glimpse of the man you are becoming. By demonstrating through calm action that your life has its own powerful momentum, you become compelling. The seed of intrigue must now be cultivated, but not with a flood of information. The greatest mistake a man can make at this stage is to offer his entire life story on a silver platter, hoping to impress. The Stoic path is different. It is about cultivating curiosity. Through disciplined restraint, your life now is not an open book. It is a locked gallery, and you are the curator. You do not need to disappear, but you must manage what you reveal. Think of your social media, your conversations, not as a diary for her to read, but as a fine art exhibit. You display only your best work, a subtle post about a personal project you are passionate about, a picture from an adventure that shows you are exploring the world, a mention of a goal achieved. Each piece is a clue, not the entire puzzle. The goal is to make her wonder, to ponder the man behind these glimpses. What is that project he is so focused on? Where has he been finding these new adventures? This is not about creating a false image, it is about respecting your own journey. When she asks what you've been up to, do not give her a list. Give her a headline: "I've just been focused on growth." In a few different ways. I'll tell you about it sometime. This leaves her mind to fill the void, to invest its own energy into understanding you. You are not a book to be read in one sitting. You are a journey that she must want to join. You have become a journey she must want to join. But for any person to embark on a journey, they must trust that its path is steady, and its guide is unshakable. This is where your true Stoic practice is forged. As you reconnect, the emotional currents will grow stronger. A wave of excitement from her, followed by a sudden undertow of distance. The temptation is to ride these waves with her to mirror her enthusiasm and her despair. This is the path to ruin. The Stoic, instead, builds an inner citadel. Your emotional state is this fortress. Her actions, her moods, her tests, these are merely the weather raging outside. Whether it is a storm of drama or the bright sun of affection, you remain the calm commander within your own mind. Your peace is non-negotiable because it is generated internally. This means if she brings up past conflicts or tries to test your patience, you do not engage the drama. You do not take the bait. You calmly enforce a boundary with simple, direct language. I'm not focused on the past. I prefer to look forward. This is not cold. It is a profound display of self-respect and emotional control. This unwavering steadiness becomes her anchor. In a world of emotional chaos, you are a source of stability. This quality is incredibly rare, and therefore, incredibly attractive. You have established your inner citadel. You are the anchor. Now, the entire frame of the relationship must be reversed. For too long, you were the one trying to prove your worth. That tends now. The period of no contact worked its magic. She felt your absence. She reached out. The common mistake is to immediately roll out the red carpet and place her back on the pedestal she just stepped down from. A Stoic understands that a relationship of value is a two-way street, built on mutual investment. It is her turn to walk the path. This is not about being dismissive or playing games. It is about upholding the value you have cultivated. Your time, your energy, your focus are your most precious resources. From this point forward, they must be earned. So, when she asks to meet, you no longer jump to clear your schedule. You respond with calm deliberation. Let me check my schedule and I'll get back to you. This simple phrase is a powerful declaration that your life is full and operates on your own terms. Observe her actions. Is she making a genuine effort to connect? Is she respectful of your time? Is she contributing to the interaction, or is she expecting you to entertain her? You are no longer the pursuer. You are the one being pursued. You have already proven you can walk away. That knowledge is the source of your power. Let her show you why she deserves a place in the life you are building. A relationship is a partnership. It is time. She started acting like a partner. You are letting her earn her place, but a place in what, exactly? Not just in your schedule, but in the world of a man who is actively making himself irreplaceable. Walking away was never just about creating distance. It was about giving yourself the sacred space to grow. The Stoics knew that a man's true value lies in his relentless pursuit of his best self, his eudaimonia, the man with purpose, with drive, with a life he is passionate about. This man cannot be duplicated. Think about the man you were during the silence, the time you invested in the gym, the extra hours you poured into your career, the new skills you acquired that was not for her, that was for you, that was you. Forging your own character, focused only on what you could control. And now, you do not need to flaunt it. Your growth should radiate from you, subtly. It is in the passion you have when you discuss your work. It is in the confidence of your posture. It is in the interesting perspectives you now offer. You are not giving her a presentation of your achievements, you are simply being the achievement. When she witnesses this new and improved version of you, a powerful realization will dawn on her. Losing you now would be a fundamentally different and far greater loss than before. She is not losing a memory, she is losing a future with a man of rare and increasing value. By becoming this man, you are a force. You have become a force, but with great power comes the ultimate test of self-control. This is why we return to the most crucial Stoic practice, but on a deeper level. It is not enough to build the inner citadel. You must now master its internal realm, especially when you feel you have the upper hand. As you embody this new value, she will likely respond with more intensity. The texts may become more frequent, her emotions more apparent. This is a dangerous moment. The average man's ego would swell. He would feel a rush of victory and let his emotions dictate his actions, replying instantly, becoming overly eager and undoing all his progress. But you are not the average man. You must treat your own emotions, your excitement, your pride, your lingering attachment as you treated hers, simply as data. Acknowledge them, thank them for their input, and then let reason take the helm. Resist the urge to immediately respond to that enthusiastic message. That urge is your old self trying to reclaim control. Let it pass like a cloud. Take a breath. Think. Your response must always align with your long-term goal, building a relationship on the foundation of mutual respect and emotional balance, not on a momentary emotional high. Your composure in the face of her renewed interest is the final, definitive proof that your transformation is real. It shows her you are a man who is truly in command of his own soul. You are in command of your own soul. And what does a man in command of his soul do? He does not look backward. He architects the future. Understand this clearly. Your goal is not to rebuild what was broken. That structure was flawed from the foundation. Your goal is to create something entirely new. And your life is the blueprint. Women are not fundamentally drawn to a man's history. They are drawn to a man's vision for the future. This vision is not just a career path or a 5-year plan. It is the full expression of your purpose. The kind of man you are striving to become, the impact you want to have, the principles you refuse to compromise. When you have this level of clarity, your life becomes a magnet. You do not present this vision like a sales pitch. You share it with the genuine passion of an artist discussing his masterpiece. You talk about the business you are building, the skills you are perfecting, the legacy you intend to leave, with a quiet, unshakable confidence. You are not asking for her approval. You are simply revealing the map of your world. This shifts the dynamic entirely. The question in her mind is no longer, do I want him back? It becomes, do I want to be a part of that future? You stop being a man trying to fit into her world. She begins to see if she can rise to be a part of yours. You have architected a vision for your future. But every great structure is governed by one unbreakable law. And that bedrock, that unbreakable law that supports everything else, is this: you must never, ever forget your own worth. This entire journey, from the first day of silence to this very moment, has been a profound exercise in self-respect. It is not a tactic. It is the core of your new identity. It is the standard to which you hold yourself, and therefore, It is the standard to which you must hold anyone who wishes to be a part of your life. So, as she steps toward your world, you observe. If she is unwilling to meet you with equal effort, if she does not respect your time, or if she tries to pull you back into old, unhealthy dynamics, then you must be willing to do what you have already proven you can do. Walk away. Again, this is not a threat. This is not a game. This is your ultimate freedom. It is the quiet, unshakable confidence that comes from the Stoic truth that you are whole and complete on your own. A man who carries himself with this level of self-assurance does not need to chase, he attracts. His presence is a privilege, and his absence is a consequence he is always prepared to live with. Remember, the path we have outlined today is not a set of tricks to win someone back. It is a blueprint for becoming a man of unshakable self-worth. A man of purpose, a man whose inner peace is his own. The ultimate prize is not her return, it is the man you forge yourself into along the way. If this philosophy resonates with you, support the channel by liking this video. Subscribe and ring the notification bell for your weekly lesson in resilience and self-mastery. And if you know a brother walking this path, share this with him. Until next time, stay focused and stay strong.